This morning, new body camera video showing the moments after a first-grade teacher in Virginia was shot by her 6-year-old student. Abby Zwerner, who was badly injured in that shooting in 2023, is now suing the school's ex-assistant principal for $40 million in a civil case. Zwerner claims Ebony Parker ignored warnings the student had brought a gun to school in his backpack that day and that the child was in a, quote, violent mood. Testimony resumes this morning. And here with us, CNN's Jean Casarez, who has been watching all of this. This is both a heartbreaking and also unusual case.
It is, and we all heard about it 2 years ago when it happened. But Sarah, this is the first time that we're actually hearing sworn testimony of what happened that morning. And this is a civil case, but the testimony so far is that Ebony Parker, the defendant, who was the assistant principal, who was in charge of the crisis management of the elementary school, that she was told 4 different times that they believed a student had a gun. The first time, a teacher came in saying, a student has just told me that this child has a gun. Nothing was done. Second time, a teacher came in saying, what I understand, he just took something out of his backpack, put it in his pocket, and it's actually the victim that said his pocket is bulging. And then the third time, administrator, can I check his backpack? No. Fourth time, 2 teachers asked, can we check his person? We believe there's a gun. The assistant principal said no. His mother should be coming to the school, and shortly after that, that child took that gun, pointed it at Abby Zwerner, shot her through the hand, and it went into her chest. A doctor testified, her surgeon yesterday. He was with Walter Reed. He was the one that did multiple surgeries of war victims, Afghanistan victims. They called him in to do her multiple hand surgeries. I want you to listen to his testimony yesterday.
It's a devastating hand injury with a significant amount of bony injury or bone fractures, as well as a number of soft tissue injuries that were associated with that.
And have you seen those types of injuries in your past?
Yes, sir. This, we take care of a lot of stuff at Riverside Regional Medical Center, but on a, if you stratified these in a scale of 1 to 10, this was a more closely associated with a 10 type injury, which we were seeing frequently during the war.
Also on the stand yesterday was her twin sister, Vanessa, who testified, and legally, this is very important, that emotionally she is a totally different person.
She's just not the person that she was. I feel like she's kind of lost her sense of direction in a way. Yeah, I think that she had a lot to be excited about, and she doesn't anymore. And so that light has kind of dimmed.
The defense had very aggressive cross-examinations here. First of all, with Ebony Parker, that she was doing standardized testing that day, and that she was in her office, needed to be in her office, and that really the teacher should have just taken action. But there was an expert educator who took the stand saying, no, teachers have a duty to report what is going on, but you as the vice principal have the duty for action. Also, the sister said that on cross that she took her to a Taylor Swift concert, and the defense trying to make a point, well, that she was out, she was doing things.
I mean, you could see how devastating this could be to someone who trusts children and is put in this position. We will see, Jean Casarez, how this all plays out, but it is a compelling, fascinating, and devastating trial that you've been watching.
We believe she's going to take the stand herself, Abby Zwerner.
And I know we will have you back for that. Thank you so much. And you can catch Jean again as the trial begins today. We'll be streaming every moment from inside the courtroom on CNN All Access on the CNN app.